Hey everyone, we have the Brain Ultimate TMS system in front of us, the M series model. And what you see in front of you is a cart with the TMS stimulator in this location, and you have the coil cooling mechanism right here. On top, you have a small drawer to keep accessories, and at the bottom also there is a big drawer to hold your TMS caps and other peripherals. There is a built-in transformer that sits underneath the cart, and on the left side, you have the TMS coil connected to the coil support. We have the computer, the all-in-one computer with a keyboard and mouse to be able to operate the software. The coil itself has trigger buttons, and you can select the intensity of your stimulation right from the coil. The other option you also have on the TMS device itself. So the entire protocol, patient selection, and intensity can be controlled from the device front along with the software. Now let's get into the software and see how easy it is to operate. So all you have to do is start the software, and this is your first page that gets loaded up. So the first thing you want to do is go into patient information, and you can either create a new patient, or you can just load an existing patient that was created previously to continue with the subsequent sessions. So for example, I'm selecting a patient over here. The next step would be for you to select the motor threshold. So you go into the motor threshold button, create a new project for abductor pollicis brevis, and this is where you would have the MEP traces if the MEP module is connected. Right now we do not have the MEP module connected, but that's always an option. Over here you can either select the intensity of your motor threshold by sliding this bar over here, or you can also control it from the coil itself. And like the process would be for you to test the motor threshold by going in different increments, but like just for the simplicity's sake, let's say our motor threshold is like 30 right now. You confirm, you get out of it. The next step you want to do is load the protocol that you want to stimulate with. So since it's an FDA cleared device for the treatment of MDD, the device comes preloaded with depression protocols. For research settings, you'll get a separate dongle that would have other experimental and offline protocols for different indications. But for now, like you can go into depression protocol. You can select the one that is like FDA approved, like the 3000 pulses, which typically stimulates at 10 hertz and at 120% motor threshold. So the infographic over here would show you for RTMS, the percent motor threshold would be 120 per the depression protocol, 10 hertz frequency, 40 pulses per cycle, and then you have a total of 3000 pulses. You can also change anything that you would like in the protocol. You can change the percent motor threshold if you like. But if everything looks good, you can essentially just hit start, and it will automatically start your depression protocol. Since our motor threshold was calculated at 31, it will do 120% and calculate the output intensity to 37%. And now let's hit start and see how it feels. Over here you have a very good display of how much time is left on the protocol and how many pulses are done. So right now it went through 40 pulses, so you have 2960 to go out of 3000, and there's a wait timer between the stimulus interval, and you can see until the next pulse starts. Also you can hear how quiet the coil is. This is stimulating at 37% output intensity. And I'm gonna pause for now, but let me just bring your attention to the coil. So you have a very flexible coil arm support that is connected to the cart, and you can have your patient chair right next to this setup. This moves in all three directions, and the coil itself is much lighter. So if you were to decide to do this by holding it in your hand, it's pretty easy. You can see how flat and how lightweight the coil is. And when you want to connect it to the coil arm, you just slide it in and connect to the coil arm support, get to the right angle for your stimulation, and you're good to go.